At our focus this afternoon, India Today has learned that the Supreme Court appointed panel committee of advisors will give in to Shastri's demands by giving the new head coach his own support staff. The message that gives out is loud and clear. This is Coach Shastri and Captain Virat are the ones in control. The uncertainty over Team India's new support staff will hopefully end as the COA meeting is already underway. Shastri's demand of bringing in Bharat Arun as bowling coach will be finalized today, which will mean Shastri has his core team in place. This clearly overrules the Cricket Advisory Committee's appointment of Zaheer Khan and Rahul Dravid as consultants for overseas tours. More importantly, Zaheer's focus as bowling consultant. CAC in their strong letter to the Supreme Court appointed panel and BCCI said that Zaheer was confirmed only after consultation with Shastri. CAC member Sourav Ganguly even confirmed that Zaheer's contract will be for close to 150 days. But Shastri is adamant that his core team is in place with the appointment of Bharat Arun as a full-time bowling coach. The COA is now left with no option but to give in to Shastri's demands, which will effectively overrule CAC's appointment of Zaheer. He will be left with a temporary consultant role only. It brings a clear divide. The CAC favors Zaheer, but Shastri wants Bharat Arun and the BCCI are backing Shastri. Alright, for more on this, I am joined by consulting editor sports Boria Majumdar and Shobhit Mittal. First to you, Boria, let's explain this for the benefit of our viewers. Where does this arrangement leave Zaheer Khan and Rahul Dravid? And secondly, who is Bharat Arjun and why is Shastri so keen on having him as his support staff?
First question you asked, where does this leave Zaheer Khan and Rahul Dravid? Zaheer Khan, first, I have to go back a little bit. What is the CAC's assumption? The CAC's assumption is Zaheer Khan as bowling consultant would be there for the longest time, maybe 150 odd days, which means you do not need somebody more. What is Ravi Shastri's assumption? Ravi Shastri's assumption is Zaheer Khan will only be there for a few days, maybe on overseas tours as and when called for, which means somebody will have to be there full time, i.e. Bharat Arun. Where does this leave Zaheer Khan? Zaheer Khan will now actually be left with a consultant's role, which will be a few days, maybe 30 days or 40 days or 50 days, and as and when called for by Ravi Shastri and the team. Where does this leave Bharat Arun? Bharat Arun will now get back the job that he had when Ravi Shastri was director. Your second question, who is Bharat Arun? Bharat Arun was Ravi Shastri's bowling coach when he was director, former NCA chief. He knows these guys because he was with them and he was under 19 coach, which is why he knows a lot of these current players. The fact is, where I am disappointed, this message should have gone loud and clear to both Ravi and CAC, that the CAC should only appoint the head coach and no more, that Ravi will get his support staff. He would not have had to agree to a consultant for Zaheer and Rahul, and the CAC would not gone ahead and made appointments of Zaheer and Rahul, because now one side will lose, and it is apparent that the CAC's recommendation of Zaheer for 150 days clearly is not going to happen. Now, if that is the case, then these legends lose out. This kind of thing should have been avoided by the BCCI had they given a clear mandate to the CAC and to Ravi Shastri.
Okay, I'm also joined by Shobhit Mittal for more on this. Shobhit, the meeting of COA which is currently underway, can you give us more details? What can we expect from this meeting today?
Yeah, Archana, actually the COA is meeting in a New Delhi hotel today, and we are also learning that Ravi Shastri, once he's back from London, he will also be having a meeting with the Cricket Advisory Committee, with the Committee of Administrators, Supreme Court appointed committee, which is meeting over here in Delhi. Now, the larger question over here is that once the Cricket Advisory Committee of Saurabh, Sachin and Lakshman, they were given the task of appointing India's coach. They named Ravi Shastri after some internal disputes, but the larger question is, did they have a word with Ravi Shastri on who the support staff they want? Now, clearly in their letter, they have stated that they had a word with Ravi Shastri in appointing Rahul Dravid and Zaheer Khan as consultants for India's coaches. So if that was the case, then why is Ravi Shastri demanding his own support staff? Now, any coach would want his own support staff. That's a given. Ravi Shastri had his own support staff earlier. He wants the same staff back because he had decent results with the Indian team. So if he was going to ask for his support staff, then what was the need of the Cricket Advisory Committee to appoint these legends? Because it's a loss of faith not only for the Cricket Advisory Committee of Saurabh, Sachin and Lakshman, but also for legends like Rahul Dravid and Zaheer Khan. Now, Rahul Dravid's role is pretty defined. He's already the coach of the Indian junior team. So his role is pretty defined. He's primarily with the junior team. He'll be assisting the senior team as far as overseas tours are concerned. But it is certainly going to be a loss of face for Zaheer Khan, who has been appointed as consultant. Clearly, his tenure is going to come down as Ravi Shastri has demanded Bharat Arun to be back. And COA, it appears that they will agree to what Ravi Shastri wants as his coaching staff, and Zaheer Khan's role will certainly come down.
Okay, Boria, the same question I want to ask you. When people knew that Ravi Shastri would want his own staff, but then we have Zaheer Khan and Rahul Dravid in this picture also. So do you think this was confusion or conflict? What happened there? What really happened? Because certainly the three arms are not on the same page.
Both. It has been badly managed and very badly managed. Now let me give you a specific example and prove it to our viewers. Look at the press release of 11th July, which was issued by the BCCI. What does it say? It says Zaheer Khan is bowling consultant, Rahul Dravid is batting consultant. Look at the press release of 13th July, 48 hours later. What does it say? It says Zaheer Khan bowling consultant from tour to tour basis. How did bowling consultant change to tour to tour? Who changed it? Who authorized it? How did it happen? Who was consulted? How was the whole process dovetailed? There are several questions that can be asked here, but as I said, a clear mandate should have been given to the CAC that you do this and no more, and so to Ravi Shastri that okay, we will give in to this and no more. At the moment, there is total misunderstanding. Ravi's assumption is his core team plus Zaheer Khan as and when he requires. CAC's assumption is Ravi plus Zaheer Khan, end of story. Somewhere there is a massive misunderstanding, and as Shobit rightly said, there is a loss of face either for Ravi or for the CAC and also for Zaheer Khan. What will the COA do? As we speak, the meeting is on, as Shobit reported. In fact, if I understand from my sources, they will talk about this as we speak and get to a decision, and that decision 99% is going to be Bharat Arun will be appointed the bowling coach.
All right, thank you so much, Boria Majumdar and Shobit Mittal, for that comprehensive update. We'll keep getting you more details on that meeting which is currently underway.